They'll tell you mental strength is a gift. Like some people are just born tougher. That grit is a gene. That discipline is DNA. That resilience is inherited, not earned. But let me tell you something they won't. Mental strength is not born. It's built. Brick by brick, choice by choice, fall by fall, and rise by rise. You don't become mentally strong by having an easy life. You become strong by walking through the fire and learning how to stand taller in the smoke. You become strong when the world says no, and you say, "Watch me." You become strong when failure doesn't destroy you. It builds you. Not because you're fearless, but because you keep going despite the fear. The secret? It's not a quote. It's not a podcast. It's not a moment of hype on a hard day. The secret is this: you don't wait to feel strong. You act strong until your mind catches up. You show up when you don't want to. You speak truth when your voice shakes. You set boundaries even when it's lonely. You finish what you started, especially when it's hard. You stop choosing comfort and start choosing character. Because character is the true currency of strength. And every time you choose growth over ease, you train your mind to obey your purpose. Mental strength doesn't mean nothing hurts. It means nothing owns you. Pain doesn't paralyze you. Fear doesn't freeze you. Failure doesn't define you. You feel it all, but you move anyway. That's strength. And no, it doesn't come overnight. You don't wake up with it. You wake up and build it. One rep at a time. One boundary at a time. One hard decision at a time. Until eventually, you become unbreakable. Not because nothing touches you, but because nothing controls you anymore. Say it. I don't need to be born with strength. I will build it with blood, sweat, and belief. I am not here to escape the pain. I'm here to evolve through it. And I will keep rising, because mental strength is not a mystery. It's my mission. You're not weak because you were born that way. You're not lost because you're broken. Most people never build mental strength because they're too busy carrying what destroys it. They hold on to habits, patterns, thoughts that drain their power every single day. You want to know the secret? Before you build strength, you've got to stop breaking yourself. Here's what's killing your strength. Let's name them. Expose them. Burn them down. 1. Excuses. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you tell your mind you're not serious. Every excuse is a brick, stacked against your potential. Excuses feel good in the moment, but they rot your future. Mental strength is built by owning everything. Your choices, your time, your effort. No more, "I can't." No more, "I'm too tired." No more, "maybe later." You either do the thing or you lie to yourself. 2. Blame. Blame is comfort disguised as logic. It says, "It's not my fault," when what you really mean is, "I don't want to take control." You can't be mentally strong if you keep giving your power to people who hurt you, left you, or didn't believe in you. That's over now. Your trauma may not be your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. The strongest people don't deny pain, they transform it. 3. Seeking approval. You cannot be mentally strong if your confidence depends on how many people like you. Every time you need permission to move, you weaken your foundation. Stop asking the world to clap for your decisions. Clap for yourself. You're not here to fit in. You're here to rise above. And that means making moves in silence, without the need for applause. 4. Avoiding discomfort. Mental weakness is rooted in comfort addiction. You don't want hard conversations. You avoid rejection. You'd rather procrastinate than sit with your own self-doubt. But you don't get strong by avoiding pain. You get strong by facing it and learning how to hold your ground. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the storm. You want to be mentally strong? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. 5. Negative self-talk. The voice in your head is either a weapon or a wound. And if you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, don't be surprised when you stop trying. Mental strength begins with how you speak to yourself. It's not fake positivity. It's choosing truth over toxicity. Start saying, I can handle this. I'm still standing. I may be tired, but I'm not done. Because the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one with yourself. These things, excuses, blame, approval-seeking, comfort, self-hate, they don't just block your strength. They build your prison, and you can't break out until you're willing to let them go. So, be ruthless. Be clear. Be honest with what you're holding on to. Then, drop it. Burn it. And walk forward lighter, stronger, freer. Say it. I'm done feeding weakness. I'm done protecting my pain. I'm done pretending I can't change. I know what's been holding me back. And now, I let it go so I can rise. Now that we've burned the weak, it's time to build the strong. No fluff, no fantasies, just the daily, gritty, powerful work of becoming mentally unshakable. You want strength? Then build it where it lasts. In your habits, in your routines, in your non-negotiables. Because mental strength is not a mood. It's not a quote you read once and forget. It's not a firework. It's a forge. Let's build it. Here are the 5 cornerstones of mental strength. Not theories, but tools. 1. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is a wave. Discipline is the ocean. You can't rely on feeling like it. You build your mind by doing it anyway. Mentally strong people don't wait to be inspired. They're driven by standards, not moods. You wake up and move. You show up when it's uncomfortable. You do it because it's part of who you are now. That's strength, doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. 2. Mastery of your mornings. The strongest minds are forged before the world wakes up. Your morning isn't a routine. It's a ritual of power. Wake up with purpose. Move your body. Center your mind. Set your focus. Remind yourself who the hell you are. The first hour of your day is the command center. Don't let chaos walk in and steal it. Strong people own the morning. And because they own the morning, they own the day. 3. Emotional agility. Mental strength isn't about being emotionless. It's about being emotionally trained. You feel sadness? You face it. You feel anger? You use it. You feel fear? You move through it. Your emotions are not enemies. They're messengers. And the mentally strong listen to the message without letting it drive the car. You're not weak for feeling. You're only weak if you let feelings decide your future. So train yourself to respond, not react. 4. Delayed gratification. Strength is built when you say, not now, because I want more later. You want mental toughness? Then stop living for comfort in the moment. Skip the easy scroll. Do the hard workout. Finish the boring task. Delay the dopamine. The strongest minds earn their rewards. They don't chase shortcuts. They choose legacy over laziness. 5. Purpose above all. Purpose is the fuel that doesn't run out. If you don't know your why, you'll break at every bump in the road. But when you're clear, no failure can stop you. No rejection can ruin you. No distraction can seduce you. Mentally strong people don't need perfect days. They just need purpose-driven ones. So, wake up every day and say, I know why I'm here. I know what I'm building. And nothing out there is stronger than what's in me. You don't become unbreakable by accident. You build it. Through discipline, through repetition, through mornings you don't skip, through emotions you learn to lead, through purpose you never let go of. Say it. I'm not waiting to be strong. I'm training to be strong. every damn day. Let's get real. Mental strength isn't built when things go right. It's built when they go wrong. When everything falls apart and you refuse to fold. When your name is doubted, your plan fails, your back hits the ground, and you rise anyway. That's the difference between the strong and the weak. Weak minds avoid pain. Strong minds alchemize it. They use it. They learn from it. They become more because of it. Pain doesn't break them. It builds them into warriors. Here's how mentally strong people handle pain. 1. They don't ask, "Why me?" They ask, "What now?" They don't play victim to circumstance. They pivot with purpose. Life hit you hard? Good. Now hit back with vision, with focus, with fire. Don't collapse under weight. Use it to carve muscle into your mind. 2. They feel everything but move anyway. Being mentally strong doesn't mean you don't cry. It means you don't stop moving because you cried. You grieve. You scream. You fall apart. But then, you rebuild. That's the quiet power of strength. I don't deny the pain. I turn it into fuel. 3. They don't run from failure, they study it. Failure isn't your enemy. It's your professor. Mentally strong people don't fear failing. They fear ignoring the lesson. They ask, "What did I miss? Where did I flinch? How can I be sharper next time?" Every fall becomes data. Every misstep becomes feedback. They don't get bitter. They get better. -4. They use pressure as proof. Pressure doesn't paralyze them. It proves they're in the right place. You don't feel pressure unless something matters. Mentally strong people don't wish the pressure away. They train under it. And when the moment comes, they don't choke. They rise. Shift tone now, it's personal. You've been through things. You've been knocked down. You've had doors slammed in your face. You've had nights where quitting whispered sweeter than success ever did. But guess what? You're still here. And if you're still here, then it means you've got fire left in you. It means your pain didn't win. Your story isn't over. Your strength? It's still rising. Say it. I no longer run from pain. I use it. I no longer fear pressure. I perform under it. I don't fold when it's heavy. I lift more. I'm not broken. I'm being built. This pain is not punishment. It's preparation. You're not weak. You're in the forge. And you're becoming something unbreakable. You can't be mentally strong if you give your energy to everything and everyone. Strength isn't just what you push through. It's what you refuse to allow in. This world is loud. It pulls at your mind, your time, your soul. It says, react. It says, compare. It says, be available to everything but yourself. But the mentally strong, they don't just train their will. They guard their peace like it's treasure. This is what they know. If I don't protect my mind, the world will fill it with garbage. If I don't guard my time, the world will waste it for me. If I don't control my focus, I'll become addicted to distractions. Mental strength isn't just built through pain. It's preserved through boundaries. 1. They don't negotiate their standards. The mentally strong don't beg to be understood. They don't water themselves down to be liked. They don't say yes to keep the peace if it costs them their purpose. They know, every time I lower my standards for comfort, I teach my mind to betray my greatness. Their boundaries are firm. Their mission is clear. And their energy, protected like royalty. 2. They protect their time like it's sacred. They don't scroll for hours hoping to feel something. They don't waste mornings in chaos. They don't drown in distractions. They decide what matters and stick to it. Because your attention is the front door to your life, leave it wide open, and anything can walk in. The mentally strong guard it. No gossip. No drama. No endless notifications. just presence. Purpose. Peace. 2, 3. They remove toxic people without guilt. They don't keep relationships that drain them just to avoid feeling alone. They understand. I'd rather walk alone in peace than be surrounded in noise and resentment. Mental strength isn't just what you endure. It's what you release. And toxic energy, no matter who it comes from, has no place in the life you're building. 4. They protect their inner dialogue. Because your thoughts are your fuel. Mentally strong people don't speak to themselves like victims. They don't let doubt become their soundtrack. They say, I'm the one who decides how I speak to me, and I don't insult someone I'm building. Their self-talk isn't perfect, but it's intentional. And every day, they train their voice to be their coach, not their critic. You're not mentally weak for needing space. You're not selfish for needing silence. You're not arrogant for having high standards. You are becoming something rare. And rare things? They require protection. Say it, I protect my peace because chaos kills clarity. I protect my energy because not everyone deserves access to it. I protect my time because I've got a mission and I move with intention. I protect my mind because I'm not here to survive. I'm here to lead. There comes a moment in every journey when the path gets quiet, when the crowds thin out, when the approval fades, when even your closest people don't get it anymore. That's the moment most people turn back. But the mentally strong, they keep walking, not because it's easy, but because they've made peace with the silence. The truth is this: mental strength means being okay with walking alone. Not forever, but for as long as it takes. While others chase company, you chase conviction. While others chase comfort, you chase clarity. Because sometimes, solitude is where you hear your voice the loudest. 1. They understand that silence isn't emptiness, it's elevation. When the world goes quiet, you don't panic. You pay attention. That silence? That's the forge. That's the space where you separate from noise and reconnect with truth. Mentally strong people don't fill every gap with distractions. They face the space. They listen. They grow. 2. They know that independence is strength, not loneliness. There's a difference between being alone and being aligned. You don't always need support to take the next step. You don't need a round of applause to validate your progress. Because mentally strong people have this mindset. If I have to walk this chapter alone, I'll walk it like a warrior. They don't wait for someone to hold their hand. They hold the line. 3. They're loyal to their path even when it's misunderstood. Not everyone's going to get your grind, your healing, your standards, your solitude. Let them misunderstand. Let them judge. Mentally strong people don't shrink to fit. They expand to lead. They'd rather walk alone in truth than be surrounded by people in denial. 4. They use isolation to level up. When others see loneliness, they see leverage. They read. They train. They create. They reflect. Because mentally strong people know the time I spend alone isn't time lost. It's compound interest for who I'm becoming. They don't waste the silence. They invest in it. Now build slowly, like light breaking through clouds. Don't fear walking alone, because in that walk, you find your rhythm. You find your voice. You find you. And once you find you, you stop needing the world to validate you. You become a force. Say it. I don't fear the silence. I listen to it. I don't need a crowd. I move with conviction. I don't chase company. I honor my journey. I walk alone. And that walk, it's where I become unshakable. Mental strength is not built in a single moment. It's not built in one big speech or a weekend of motivation. It's built in the mundane, in the repetitions, in the tiny, quiet, invisible choices that compound over time until your mind becomes a weapon. It's not about what you do once. It's It's about what you do daily, because your habits are the armor of your mind. Let's talk habits. Here are the non-negotiables of the mentally strong. 1. They do the hard thing first. Before the noise, before the scroll, before the world invades. They attack what matters. They don't delay the challenge. They dive into it. Because they know, if I can win the morning, I can own the day. It's not about motivation. It's about momentum. 2. They journal with purpose. Not to sound poetic, not to impress, but to understand. They dump the chaos. They track the truth. They ask, what did I do well today? What needs work? What am I avoiding? Who am I becoming? Their journal is not a diary. It's a weapon of awareness. 3. They train their body to sharpen their mind. You cannot be mentally sharp if your body is constantly breaking down. They move. They sweat. They push themselves on purpose. Because strength is a language, and the body listens when the mind speaks. No excuses. No perfection. Just movement. Every damn day. 4. They control their inputs. They don't binge trash content and expect to feel empowered. They don't surround themselves with low-frequency people and expect to fly. What you consume, you become. So they consume with intention. Books that sharpen, voices that challenge, silence that heals. Their feed doesn't control them. They curate it like a temple. Number 5. They end the day with reflection, not distraction. No falling asleep to noise. No avoiding their own thoughts. They sit with the day. They ask what needs adjustment. They prep the next step. They forgive themselves. They recommit. Because the mentally strong end on purpose, not by accident, not in burnout, not in denial. You don't need to do it all today. You just need to start stacking wins. Small wins. One habit at a time. One shift at a time. Because repetition doesn't just build results, it builds identity. Say it. I train daily because discipline is how I breathe. I write daily because reflection keeps me sharp. I protect my energy because I've got a mission. I build my habits because they're building me. This isn't a phase. This is who I am now. You've walked through the fire. You've stood face to face with weakness. You've broken the lies, rewired your focus, and chosen to build what most run from. A mind that does not flinch. A spirit that does not fold. A strength that cannot be shaken. This is what it means to be mentally strong. It's not about being bulletproof. It's not about being fearless. It's not about pretending you don't hurt. It's about owning all of it and rising anyway. You feel it. You face it. You move anyway. Because mental strength doesn't say, nothing can touch me. It says, nothing can stop me. You've learned that strength is built, not born. That pain is fuel, not punishment. That habits are the weapons of the resilient. That boundaries protect your peace like armor. That solitude sharpens your voice. That discipline is the foundation of freedom. You've seen what it takes. You've heard the truth. Now the only question left is, will you live it? You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the leader of your mind. You are not too broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not weak. You are training strength every day you refuse to give up. Say it with fire. I don't crumble when life gets heavy. I carry the weight and keep walking. I don't break when things fall apart. I build again stronger, wiser, relentless. I no longer need to be saved. I saved myself the moment I decided to grow. Mental strength is not an endpoint. It's a way of life. It's how you breathe, how you rise, how you refuse to disappear into comfort, fear, or doubt. You're not here to live soft. You're here to live focused, fierce, and free. So go now. Build your mind. Build your soul. Build your mission. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs you. Fully locked in. Fully present. Mentally unbreakable.